The 21 Taras are mystical emanations of the goddess Tara, the swift savioress who dances between realms, answering cries of suffering with boundless compassion. She is the mother of all Buddhas, the embodiment of enlightened wisdom in feminine form. Each of her 21 forms radiates a unique divine power, calming fear, healing illness, subduing obstacles, granting boons, and awakening the heart to supreme realization. This sacred sequence of 21 is not arbitrary. It arises from the ancient Sanskrit root text known as the Praises to the 21 Taras, a liturgical hymn chanted for centuries across the Himalayan world. Carried from India to Tibet, this revered text was preserved and illuminated by the great tantric masters of the Nyingma and Gelug traditions. To this day, it is recited daily in temples, mountain hermitages, and silent meditation halls, where her mantras swirl like wind through prayer flags. In the Nyingma school, Tara appears in visionary revelations and terma cycles, guarding the hidden Dharma. In the Gelug lineage, she is invoked through detailed visualization and mantra to protect the practitioner and guide the mind to awakening. With skin the color of emeralds, eyes blazing with wisdom, and hands forming sacred mudras, Tara appears seated on lotus thrones or rising into the sky with effortless grace. She is not a myth. She is alive in every moment of fear transcended, every act of courage, every whisper of intuition. To chant her names is to call the lightning of live. Tara Nyurma. Pamo, the swift heroine, she arrives like a flash of lightning, fierce and radiant in deep red. Tara Naorma. Pamo, the swift heroine, is the embodiment of compassionate wrath, rushing to liberate sentient beings from the suffocating chains of samsara. Her eyes burn with clarity, cutting through delusion, her presence an unstoppable force against fear and hesitation. In the Sanskrit root text, Praises to the 21 Taras, she is honored as the one who removes obstacles, dispels fears, and awakens the heart of bodhicitta, the awakened intention to benefit all beings. Her power is immediate, like the wind that sweeps through a desert, carrying away dust and illusions. She is the sharpness of compassion, fierce in her desire to help, yet soft in the protection she offers. Tara Nyurma Pamo's red color symbolizes the passionate energy of action. With her right leg extended, she steps into the world, never waiting for permission. Her left leg is drawn in, showing she is always ready to return to her compassionate center. She holds a blue Utpala flower, symbolizing her purity amidst the fire of action. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when fear grips the heart or when obstacles seem insurmountable. She is not just a protector, she is a force of transformation, burning away what holds us back. Call upon her when urgency calls, when the weight of the world presses upon you. She arrives faster than you can even think, and she will set you free. Tara Jigje Chenmo. The great terrifier, she is the storm, the fire, the crack of thunder that shatters all illusion. Tara Jigje Chenmo, the great terrifier, is the embodiment of the fierce power that annihilates all that stands in the way of awakening. Her red color is the fire of transformation, burning through the darkness of ignorance. She is not gentle, she is fierce, blazing with wrathful compassion that destroys the roots of suffering. In the Sanskrit Praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who subdues enemies, both external and internal. Her gaze is like a sword, cutting through all obstacles, delusion, hatred, fear, leaving only clarity in its wake. Her hands hold the Vajra and the bell, symbols of ultimate wisdom and power, as she dances upon the earth, unstoppable in her quest to liberate all beings. Tara Jigje Chenmo is the fierce protector, the one who will not stand idle while suffering persists. She is invoked when we face the darkest moments of our lives, when fear and doubt threaten to swallow us whole. Her wrath is not born from anger, but from a profound desire to help, to wake us up to the truth. In the Nyingma and Gelug schools, she is called upon for strength, protection, and the destruction of negative forces. She is the one who cuts through the lies, the fears, the obstacles that keep us from realizing our highest potential. When the world feels too much to bear, she comes with fire, and through her fire, we are reborn. Tara Sonam Tobche, bestower of supreme power. Like the rising sun, Tara Sonam Tobche glows with the radiant golden light of wisdom and power. She is the granter of supreme accomplishments, the one who bestows blessings of great fortune and spiritual success. Her golden hue reflects the purity of her intentions, illuminating the path to liberation with clarity and grace. In Sanskrit, praises to the 21 Taras, she is praised as the one who grants all siddhis, the powers of spiritual accomplishment. With her golden light, she brings prosperity, protection, and the strength to overcome any hindrance. Her presence is a reminder that true power comes not from domination, but from alignment with the Dharma. The natural flow of the universe, Tara Sonam Tobche, sits upon a lotus, her serene expression reflecting her deep wisdom. In her hands, she holds a lotus flower blooming with jewels, symbolizing the fulfillment of wishes and the cultivation of inner wealth. She does not give power in the way the world understands it, but rather the power of a pure heart, focused intention, unwavering devotion. In both the Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked for blessings of success and spiritual growth. When the practitioner seeks guidance in achieving their highest potential, Tara Sonam Tobche's golden light envelops them, granting them the confidence and insight needed to fulfill their purpose. Her blessings are immediate, her power unwavering, and her guidance the light that never fades. Tara Rabjima, crown ornamented with Amitabha. She is the quiet glow of wisdom that never falters, the stillness of the moon reflected on a calm lake. Tara Rabjima, adorned with the crown of Amitabha, embodies purity and peace. Her white light shines with the clarity of the most profound truth, radiant and unwavering. She is the embodiment of compassionate wisdom, the protector of those seeking refuge from the storms of confusion and suffering. In the Sanskrit praises to the Taras, she is revered as the one who calms the mind and purifies the heart. Her white form represents the pure, untainted nature of enlightenment, free from the distractions of the world. She is the gentle light that guides the lost, the steady hand that leads the weary along the path of peace. Tara Rabjima sits serenely upon a lotus throne, her posture calm, her expression serene. Her golden crown, marked with the presence of Amitabha, reflects her deep connection to the infinite wisdom and compassion of the Buddha. In one hand, she holds a lotus, symbolizing purity, and in the other, a vase of nectar that brings healing, protection. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon to clear the mind of confusion and to protect against harmful influences. Her blessings are those of peace, clarity, and profound spiritual realization. She is invoked when the path ahead feels clouded, when the heart is heavy with doubt, when the mind needs quieting. Tara Rabjima will clear the fog, guiding you toward Tara Rigngag Tobdyom, subduer of all enemies. She rises from the depths of the cosmos, blazing with the fierce light of midnight stars. Tara Rigngag Tobdyom, the subduer of all enemies, is the fierce protector who defends against all forms of negativity. Her dark blue form, like the limitless sky at night, holds the power to dispel darkness and conquer the forces of ignorance and suffering. She is the goddess who stands unshaken before all threats, armed with the wisdom that comes from the depths of the universe. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who subdues both external foes and internal obstacles. Whether it is the chaos of the external world or the turmoil within the mind, Tara Rigngag Tobdyom brings the peace that comes from fearlessness and clarity. Her energy is like a bolt of lightning, cutting through the storm with purpose. Her deep blue color symbolizes the vastness and depth of her power. She is not merely a force of destruction, but a force of liberation, clearing the way for truth to emerge, for peace to take root. In one hand, she holds a sword, representing the sharpness of wisdom that cuts through all delusions. In the other, she holds a lotus, symbolizing purity amid the fire of transformation. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked for protection and to clear obstacles in the path. When faced with challenges or threats, call upon her. Tara Rigngag Tobdyom will transform your fears into wisdom and open the way to freedom. Tara Pagme Nonma, the invincible one, she shines with the purity of untouched snow. radiating invincibility that cannot be broken. Tara Pagme Nonma, the Invincible One, stands as the embodiment of unwavering strength and grace. Her white form glows with the light of wisdom, untainted by fear or doubt. She is the protector who ensures that no harm can penetrate the shield of her compassionate power. In her presence, no negativity can take root, and no obstacle is insurmountable. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is revered as the one who removes all forms of fear and weakness. Her power is invincible, not through force or domination, but through the profound peace and clarity she embodies. She is the embodiment of the knowledge that nothing can harm the awakened heart, and no challenge can stand against one who walks the path of wisdom. Tara Pagme Nonma's white color reflects the purity and strength of her nature. She is not moved by anger, not disturbed by external forces. She is the stillness in the storm, the unshakable presence that endures all trials. Her eyes are calm, her expression serene, and her energy is centered in boundless compassion. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when the practitioner needs strength in the face of adversity. She protects from harm, clears away doubts, and gives the courage to face life's greatest challenges. Invoke Tara Pagme Nonma when you need to stand firm, invincible and unshaken in the face of uncertainty. Tara Jen Megialwa, destroyer of internal and external conflicts. She emerges like the burning sun at dawn, her red form radiant with the power to incinerate all that obstructs peace. Tara Jen Megialwa, the destroyer of internal and external conflicts, is the embodiment of strength that transforms discord into harmony. Her very presence shakes the foundations of chaos, turning the battlefield of the mind and world into a place of resolution and peace. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who quells all conflict, whether it arises within the mind or between beings. Her wrath is not born of hatred, but from the intense desire to protect and guide. She destroys not through violence, but through the force of wisdom, the piercing insight that sees through illusion and brings resolution. Tara Jen Megialwa's red color represents the passionate energy required to clear obstacles and settle disputes. Her fiery nature burns away the fog of anger, resentment, and division, leaving only clarity and calm. In her hands, she holds the Vajra of compassion, ready to strike down the forces that create separation and conflict. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when inner or outer conflicts arise, whether it be a clash of thoughts or an external struggle with others. Call upon Tara Jen Megialwa when the energies around you are chaotic, when your mind is turbulent, or when discord threatens to disrupt your peace. She is the one who brings swift resolution. Tara Jigten Sumle Gyalma, victorious over the three worlds. She stands at the crossroads of all existence, radiant as the moon's reflection on the stillest waters. Tara Jigten Sumle Gyalma, the victorious over the three worlds, embodies the triumph of wisdom and compassion over all realms, earthly, celestial, and the realms of illusion. She is the one who transcends all boundaries, conquering both the inner and outer obstacles. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is revered as the one who grants victory over the delusions of samsara, breaking the chains that bind the mind. Her white form symbolizes purity and the power of enlightenment. Untouched by the shadows of ignorance, she is the light that illuminates every corner of the universe, dispelling darkness wherever it is found. Tara Jigten Sumle Gyalma's radiant white presence serves as a reminder that true victory is not won through conquest or force, but through the power of inner peace. Her victory is the triumph of wisdom over ignorance, compassion over cruelty, and clarity over confusion. She holds a lotus flower in one hand, symbolizing purity, and a jewel in the other, representing the fulfillment of wishes and the manifestation of spiritual aspirations. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when the practitioner seeks liberation from the three realms: earthly struggles, celestial distractions, and mental delusion. Invoke Tara Jigten Sumle Gyalma when you are ready to rise above the limitations. Tara Tsugtor Nampa Gyalma. Crown radiating light, she is the beacon that lights the darkest night. Her presence a luminous crown that radiates boundless compassion and wisdom. Tara Tsugtor Nampa Gyalma, crown radiating light, is the embodiment of divine illumination, shining with the clarity that dispels all shadows of ignorance. Her light is not just a guide. It is a force that transforms, lighting the way to liberation and inner peace. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is celebrated for her ability to bring light where there is darkness, to bring understanding where there is confusion. Her white form represents purity, serenity, and the wisdom of the awakened mind. She is the goddess whose light radiates through every aspect of existence, cutting through the veil of illusion that hides the truth of our nature. Tsugtor Nampa, Gyalma's crown, symbolizing the Buddha's wisdom, shines like a radiant star above her head, casting beams of transformative energy. In one hand, she holds a lotus, a symbol of enlightenment untouched by the mud of the world. In the other, she holds a jewel that fulfills wishes and grants spiritual realizations. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when clarity and insight are needed, especially when one seeks to overcome mental confusion or false perceptions. Call upon her when the mind feels clouded, when doubts or misunderstandings arise, or when you are ready to receive the light of true wisdom. She will guide you through fog. Tara Gegtsen Drolma, remover of all obstacles. She stands, unwavering and strong, radiating a golden glow that melts the heaviest of barriers. Tara Gegtsen Drolma, the remover of all obstacles, is the embodiment of unyielding compassion, clearing the path for those who walk the journey toward enlightenment. Her yellow form shines with the power to transform all challenges into opportunities for growth. Her presence a force that cuts through the tangled webs of limitation and resistance. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who clears the way, removing both internal and external obstacles. Her energy is that of a mighty river, flowing swiftly to remove hindrances that prevent spiritual progress. She does not create the path. She simply makes it clear, making the journey easier for those who are ready to move forward. Tara's yellow color symbolizes the luminous clarity of wisdom that overcomes confusion and ignorance. She holds a lotus in her left hand, a symbol of purity, and a vase of nectar in her right, representing the wisdom that nourishes the soul and brings healing. Her gaze is gentle but resolute, always focused on the liberation of all beings. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when the practitioner faces obstacles on their spiritual journey, whether they are external challenges, internal doubts, or spiritual blockages. Call upon her when the road ahead feels obstructed or when you are struggling to overcome personal barriers. Tara Phagma Norta Drolma, granter of wealth. She shines with the brilliance of the sun at dawn, her yellow form glowing with the warmth of abundance and generosity. Tara Phagma Norta Drolma, granter of wealth, is not the embodiment of material wealth alone, but of the deeper spiritual wealth that comes from a life in alignment with the Dharma. She is the one who bestows the treasures of wisdom, compassion, and spiritual success, opening the doors to limitless potential and fulfillment. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is praised as the one who grants prosperity, not only in the worldly sense, but in the spiritual realm, helping practitioners accumulate the inner wealth of virtue and realization. Her yellow hue symbolizes the radiant energy of generosity, the nurturing warmth of the sun that gives life to all things. Tara's presence is a reminder that wealth, in its highest form, is not measured by gold or possessions, but by the richness of one's heart and mind. She holds a vase filled with nectar, the essence of spiritual nourishment, and a lotus, symbolizing the purity of the path to enlightenment. Her smile is the smile of abundance, her energy the gentle force that allows all good things to flow into the world. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when seeking material success, spiritual prosperity, or the removal of poverty and lack. Call upon her when your heart and mind are ready to receive the wealth of wisdom, compassion, and joy. Tara Yangchen Nyamje, dispeller of all suffering. She shines with the soft, soothing glow of the full moon, her white form radiating peace and tranquility. Tara Yangchen Nyingma, dispeller of all suffering, is the embodiment of pure compassion, whose very presence dissolves pain, fear, and confusion. She is the one who brings comfort to the troubled heart, peace to the restless mind, and healing to the suffering body. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who eliminates all forms of suffering, whether it is physical, emotional, or spiritual. Her white color symbolizes the purity of her compassionate energy, which transcends all negativity and brings healing to all beings. Her power is subtle but powerful, like the gentle light of dawn that gradually dispels the darkness. She holds a lotus in her hand, symbolizing the unfolding of wisdom, and a vase of nectar in the other, representing the essence of healing. Her serene expression and gentle demeanor invite us to surrender our pain and open ourselves to the transformative power of compassion. She does not force healing. She offers it, gently guiding us toward wholeness. She is called upon for relief from all forms of suffering, especially when one is overwhelmed by physical or emotional distress. Call upon her when pain seems unbearable, when sorrow weighs heavily upon your heart, or when the world feels too harsh. Tara Yangchen Nyingma will soothe you with the balm of her compassion, bringing peace. Tara Nyingma, radiant like sun and moon. She is the perfect balance of light and darkness, her presence both fierce and calming. Tara Nyingma, radiant like sun and moon, embodies the harmonious union of wisdom and compassion. The celestial dance between the sun's intensity and the moon's cool tranquility. Her dual-colored form, a blend of red and white, symbolizes the merging of active energy and pure peace. Together, they shine with the radiance that illuminates all paths to enlightenment. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is honored as the one who dispels both internal and external confusion, clearing the way for clarity and understanding. Her red energy burns away obstacles with the fiery heat of compassion, while her white light calms the mind, providing the stillness needed for realization. Tara Nyingma holds a lotus, symbolizing purity, and a jewel that grants wishes, representing the fulfillment of desires when aligned with the greater good. Her posture is poised, a reflection of balance, her right leg extended in action, her left drawn inward in stillness. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when the practitioner seeks to overcome confusion and distractions. Call upon her when the mind is clouded, when your heart feels torn between conflicting forces, or when you are in need of balance and clarity. Nyingma will bring harmony to your world, blending wisdom and compassion to help you navigate through life's challenges with grace. Tara Lota Yangchen, bestower of eloquence. She is the voice of truth, clear and resounding, like a bell that rings through the hearts of all who listen. Tara Lota Yangchen, bestower of eloquence, is the goddess of communication, guiding us to speak with wisdom, clarity, and compassion. Her white form reflects the purity of her speech, the unclouded expression of the awakened heart. She is the embodiment of articulate truth, the energy that allows us to express our deepest wisdom with grace and power. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is praised as the one who empowers beings to speak truthfully, with insight and without fear. Her eloquence is not just a skill of speech, but an expression of divine wisdom that can transform the world through words. She holds a lotus flower in one hand, symbolizing the unfolding of pure speech, and a scroll in the other, representing the wisdom that guides the expression of truth. Tara's gentle white light illuminates the way for those who wish to share their insights, whether through speech, writing, or other forms of communication. Her power is the ability to dissolve the confusion of language, enabling the practitioner to convey the deepest teachings with ease. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when one seeks to communicate clearly and truthfully, to teach with compassion, or to resolve conflicts through wise words. Call upon her when your voice feels lost, or when you need the courage to speak your truth. Tara Rabtu Chenmo, the Great Peaceful One. She is the calm that settles the restless seas, the tranquil silence that follows a storm, Tara Rabtu Chenmo, the Great Peaceful One, is the embodiment of serene wisdom and unwavering peace. Her green form radiates a soothing energy that dissolves tension and calms the mind. She is the goddess who brings harmony where there is discord, healing where there is hurt, and stillness where there is chaos. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who dispels fear and confusion, transforming them into peaceful clarity. Her green color, the color of nature's balance, symbolizes the healing energy of the earth and the vastness of the cosmos. Her peace is not passive. It is the profound, dynamic peace that arises from deep understanding and spiritual realization. Tara Rabtu Chenmo sits serenely upon a lotus, her gaze calm and compassionate. Her right hand makes the gesture of fearlessness, while her left holds the lotus that blooms untouched by the mud of the world. Her energy is like the stillness of a mountain lake, deep and unshakable. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when peace is needed in times of turmoil, whether internally or externally. Call upon her when your mind is agitated, when you are surrounded by conflict, or when you seek harmony in your life. Tara Rabtu Chenmo will envelop you in her peaceful presence, helping you find the stillness and clarity to face any challenge with grace. Tara Dutsi Yonten Gyalma, source of Amrita and qualities, she is the endless wellspring of healing. Her presence a pure flow of sacred nectar that nourishes the soul. Tara Dutsi Yonten Gyalma, source of Amrita and qualities, is the embodiment of spiritual nourishment and divine grace. Her white form reflects her purity, and her energy is that of boundless compassion, providing the essence of healing for both the body and the spirit. She is the sacred mother who offers the Amrita, the nectar of immortality, to all beings who seek it. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who dispels the poison of ignorance and brings the healing waters of wisdom. Her nectar purifies, sustains, and restores, both physically and spiritually. Her power is the balm for all wounds, the soothing touch that clears the mind and heart from the burdens of suffering. Tara holds a vase of nectar in one hand, symbolizing the endless flow of healing and spiritual nourishment. With her other hand, she makes the gesture of protection, offering her shelter to those in need. Her gentle gaze calms the most restless of minds, and her peaceful presence brings an end to all afflictions. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon for healing, whether it be physical illness, emotional pain, or spiritual suffering. Call upon her when you need healing from within, when you seek the nectar of compassion and wisdom, or when you feel depleted. Tara will replenish your spirit. Tara Rigengag Yishin Norbu, wish-fulfilling jewel. She is the radiant gem that holds all the treasures of the universe, her yellow form glowing with the brilliance of infinite possibilities. Tara Rigengag Yishin Norbu, the wish-fulfilling jewel, embodies the power to manifest the deepest desires of the heart, those aligned with the highest good. Her presence is the manifestation of abundance, not in material wealth alone, but in spiritual realization, wisdom, and fulfillment. She is the one who brings into being that which will lead to the highest happiness. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is revered as the one who grants wishes and fulfills aspirations, providing the energy needed to actualize one's goals, both worldly and spiritual. Her yellow color represents the radiant power of transformation and the light of wisdom that illuminates the path to success and enlightenment. Tara Rigengag Yishin Norbu holds a jewel in one hand, symbolizing the fulfillment of wishes and the realization of the highest goals. In her other hand, she holds a lotus, representing purity and the blossoming of spiritual potential. Her smile is the smile of abundance, radiating warmth and the promise that all good things are possible. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is invoked when one seeks to fulfill an important aspiration, whether it be for success, spiritual advancement, or the well-being of others. Call upon her when your heart desires to manifest something for the greater good. Tara Yula Gyalma, subduer of negative forces. She stands like the fierce storm that sweeps away all obstacles, her dark blue form crackling with the power to dispel negativity. Tara Yula Gyalma, subduer of negative forces, is the embodiment of cosmic protection, guarding the practitioner from harm, both seen and unseen. Her presence is a shield that deflects the arrows of malice, ill will, and harmful influences. With her, there is no room for negativity to take root. She is the force that transforms destructive energy into the fuel for spiritual growth. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked to overcome the forces that hinder progress, whether they are external threats or internal doubts. Her dark blue form symbolizes the vastness of her protective power, like the deep ocean that contains all things and yet remains undisturbed by the storms above. She is the calm in the chaos, the clarity in the confusion. Tara holds a sword in one hand, symbolizing her sharp wisdom that cuts through the thickest fog of ignorance and fear. In her other hand, she holds a lotus, representing purity and the power of transformation. Her gaze is fierce, yet compassionate, radiating an unshakable determination to protect and guide those who seek her help. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when negative forces rise, whether physical, mental, or spiritual. Call upon her when you are faced with harm, when obstacles or when negative energies overwhelm you. Tara Nampa Gyalma, completely victorious one. She is the embodiment of complete triumph, her white form glowing with the light of total victory over all obstacles. Tara Nampa Gyalma, the completely victorious one, stands as the goddess of ultimate success and spiritual realization. Her presence is the realization of the promise that victory is not a matter of external conquest, but of inner awakening. With her, victory is not earned through battle, but through the peaceful realization of one's true nature. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who grants complete victory, whether in overcoming personal limitations, defeating negative influences, or realizing the ultimate goal of enlightenment. Her white light radiates purity, transforming the heart and mind into instruments of wisdom and compassion. Tara holds a lotus flower in one hand, symbolizing the blossoming of enlightenment and the purity that arises from overcoming all dualities. In her other hand, she holds a wish-fulfilling jewel, representing the abundance of spiritual gifts that she bestows upon those who seek her aid. Her smile is serene, her energy calm, yet filled with the power to overcome the challenges. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when one seeks to overcome the greatest obstacles, whether they be external struggles or internal conflicts. Call upon, she will bring the power of complete victory to you, guiding you to the realization of your potential. Tara Sonam Tobki, Gyalmo, Queen of Merit and Virtue. She is the queen who rules over all virtues, her yellow form glowing with the radiance of merit and spiritual richness. Tara Sonam Tobki, Gyalmo, the merit and virtue, embodies the power of good deeds, wisdom, and the fulfillment of one's highest potential. Her presence is the force that encourages us to act with kindness, compassion, and generosity, reminding us that every act of virtue plants the seeds for future happiness and spiritual realization. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who bestows great merit, the spiritual wealth that brings true success and fulfillment. Her yellow energy symbolizes abundance, not only in material wealth, but in the deeper treasures of wisdom, peace, and compassion that come from a life lived in alignment with the Dharma. Tara holds a lotus in one hand, symbolizing the purity that arises from virtuous actions. In her other hand, she holds a jewel that grants wishes, representing the fruits of merit that lead to spiritual enlightenment. Her expression is regal, embodying the wisdom and grace of one who has mastered the art of virtue. In Nyingma and Gelug traditions, she is called upon when seeking to increase one's merit, when striving for spiritual growth, or when desiring to plant the seeds for future happiness. Call upon Sonam Tobkai Gyalmo when you seek to strengthen your virtuous actions and accumulate merit, and she will guide you on the path of light. Tara Ringag Tobche, destroyer of negativity. She stands like a flame that consumes all in its path, her red form blazing with the fire of transformation. Tara Ringag Tobach, the destroyer of negativity, is the fierce protector who eradicates the darkness of ignorance, fear, and harmful forces. Her very presence is a force of purification, sweeping through the mind, body, and spirit, leaving only the clarity of truth in its wake. She is not merely a destroyer, she is the creator of space for new life to flourish, a force of renewal and change. In the Sanskrit praises to the 21 Taras, she is invoked as the one who annihilates all that obstructs the path to enlightenment. Her red color symbolizes the energy of action, fiery, swift, and unstoppable. She cuts through all barriers with the sharpness of her wisdom, transforming negativity into positive energy that fuels spiritual progress. Tara holds a sword in one hand, representing her cutting wisdom that slashes through delusion and confusion. In her other hand, she holds a lotus, symbolizing the purity that emerges after the destruction of ignorance. Her gaze is fierce, but it is the fierce compassion of one who desires liberation for all beings. In traditions, she is called upon when facing extreme obstacles or when negativity, whether internal or external, threatens to overwhelm. Call upon Tara when you need to clear away the darkness, when the forces of ignorance seem too strong to overcome. She will burn through the shadows. To invoke the 21 Taras is to step into a living mandala of awakened energy. Each form a gateway, each face a reflection of our deepest truth. From the fierce red fire of Tara Nyingma Pamo, to the serene white radiance of Tara Yangchen Nyamje, from the jewel-bestowing hands of Yishin Norbu to the sword-wielding power of Rigengag Tobche. These Taras offer more than blessings. They offer transformation. Each Tara is a mirror, revealing the qualities already sleeping within us. Courage, clarity, eloquence, compassion, protection, and the profound wisdom to see through illusion. They do not grant power. They remind us that we are already powerful. They do not rescue us. They walk beside us as we awaken. In the Nyingma and Gelug traditions, the 21 Taras are not distant goddesses to be worshipped, but sacred forces to be realized. They are the wind in our breath, the heat in our devotion, the silence in our knowing. To chant their names, to visualize their colors, to feel their presence, is to awaken layer by layer into the luminous field of Tara herself. Whether you seek healing, wisdom, protection, or peace, know this: there is a Tara who has already risen to meet you. You are never alone on this path. With each breath, they are here, dancing, laughing, destroying, healing, blessing, liberating. Let their light enter you. Let their strength rise through you. Let their wisdom guide you home. This is the journey of the 21 Taras, and now it is yours.